Hey, how y'all doing? It's the Forge, and this is True 7. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Mercury Retrograde. And it's kind of funny that I'm going to be putting out a lot of stuff on Mercury Retrograde, updates to the styling, um, blog website, Venus Trine Neptune .4 format.com. And also the links to my channel will be on there through YouTube and a whole bunch of other more stuff. So a lot of just revamping the updates going on right now. And the release of this video on Mercury Retrograde. It's been Mercury Retrograde for 3 days going now. And basically, Mercury Retrograde, everything that has to do with communication, everything basically starts moving. Mercury starts moving backwards, everything starts moving backwards.
Tell what retrograde means.
Retrograde means that it's like it's basically when the planets move backwards, only from the observance of Earth. They didn't tell it. They do move. They move backwards, but it's like a reflection period. Basically, it's like because in another video, as I already said, I would go in more detail about the sun, how it's basically reflecting light and it's projector, and it goes in with the as above, so below, the inner Earth also being the sun. And it's a period where things are kind of reversed, so communications and signals get effed up. And with you being a transmitter yourself, your signals and intertwine with all the other signals in the plane and stuff gets messed up. Basically, signals get messed up, so communications get messed up, and Mercury moves is a coastline atmosphere going backwards and all that stuff. And it's Mercury retrograde for a certain time period until it moves out and everything goes back to moving in its more a certain state when planets are moving in the opposite direction. And so that's basically a breakdown what retrograde is. So Mercury's in retrograde, and so when it comes to communications, like I said, look for breakdowns in machinery, computers, internet. Like I'm pretty sure some Wi-Fi has been going out, a lot of them. And if you, I might as well touch on it a little bit. If you, like I said, how we're all transmitters. If you want to test this, it's not a theory, it's fact. But once you study vibrations and you know that you're a being, I'm pretty sure in elementary school coming up, you learned about how friction works and the fact that even rubbing your hands together, you create static, and you're basically like a magnet. You're a magnetic being. You're basically even act as how magnets even act. We have a plus and a minus side, like going straight down the middle. And I'll touch more in depth on that in another video, but basically, all in all, to say, you can test this out if you have a radio on or some speakers and you turn them on, and all you have to do is place your, basically kind of like octopus, your sensors and your heat pads and your sensory pads on your body. If you place them on the end nub of the auxiliary, and they'll buzz, but you can, and due to even your own personal frequency, you tune into different radio stations just from touching that. You can touch it and you'll hear different stations play, only from how your frequency is, because you're naturally a transmitter also. So, yeah, just touching on that. So, when things turn retrograde, it's a time, the best way to deal with it, especially for Gemini, since it's going to hit you more because Mercury rules Gemini. That's just really playing about communications and commerce. Oh yeah, you too, Virgo. Virgo's real nervous, real frantic, and real skitsy. So it's like skitsy that way. But y'all about being efficient within the communications of everything, having it orderly and all organized, having it right. So try to just be more diligent in everything when it comes to that. But if stuff just gotta be pay attention to the details. That's all. Even Gemini, it's more of self-reflecting than anything, just to basically beat down the barriers of stuff coming your way that mess up stuff in the world that has to do with communication. Geminis and Virgos, Mercury, the messenger. So yeah, I think that'll be my pretty much to end it on Mercury retrograde. Like I said, look out for the release of all the updates for the site. I'm gonna drop some stuff, and I got some more shows coming. So yeah, see y'all later. Thanks for watching this episode of True 7. Bye bye.